Today I'll be answering the top 5 most commonly asked property management questions, so stick around and you may just find something helpful here. But before we jump in, smash like and hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out on any future video. Hey guys, it's Steven Toro with DoorLoop. First question, coming up. So what's a good way to determine the value of an investment property? To break it down, there are 3 categories that you want to consider your property's value in. Its past, its present, and its future use. What was the property used for in the past? Is it outdated or in need of repair? Does the property have any encumbrances? An encumbrance is a claim against a property held by someone who is not the owner of that property. Encumbrances affect title, meaning that the owner's rights to the property are limited in some way, and those limitations sometimes continue even if the property is purchased by someone else. This can be a property tax lien, an outstanding mortgage, or even zoning changes that may not be immediately apparent. So you definitely want to check all these things before buying an investment property. It can potentially become a real headache. Consider its present. Who needs to be hired for repairs? What can you do yourself? Do you need to hire a real estate agent to help market your property? Most importantly, how much is going in and out? That's the point, right? Keep track of your expenses. Consider its future. Who are you creating this property for? Yourself? A family? Is there a potential for rent growth in the next few years? And don't forget to create a list of comparable properties. This is a very high-level overview. If you want to get into the nitty-gritty, let me know in the comments and I'll go into a deep dive. Where can I learn more about real estate property management laws? Well, for that, you want to read a book. Thank you, Connor Franta. Get your real estate license. I'm telling you, you get a great overview of standards and practices that can help you avoid some serious liabilities down your investment path. A lot of community colleges and universities offer non-degree seeking students courses on property management, real estate, and really any other business venture at a much lower cost than their regular 4-year students. Highly recommend. Make sure you attend seminars and talks. You can easily find a few by a quick Google schmoogle. They're always happening. You can get certified as a certified apartment manager or CAM and add that to your LinkedIn for some social approval or, professional designation. Can I begin investing in real estate with little or no money? No, I'm sorry. What's the next question? JK, yes, and it's a lot easier than people think. You can start by buying your first investment property with an FHA loan that only requires as little as 3.5% down. You'd have to be below their maximum allowable income requirement though, which is actually pretty generous. With an FHA loan or any other government subsidized loan, this property would have to be your primary residence, your actual home, for at least 1 year before you can move out and start renting it out. If you're strategic with how, where, and when you put in an offer, you may be able to negotiate that the seller pays your closing costs. This will easily save you a few $1,000s. Of course, you'll have to take the seller's temperature on this one yourself. How motivated are they to sell, or is the property in need of any repairs? This can help you negotiate a lower cost. Asking for credits, aka a reduction in price, is also doable if the property is in need of these repairs. How can I quickly find a tenant? Well, there are so many ways to find a tenant. However, you want to make sure you go down the right path of finding a good tenant. To begin, you want to make sure the property you're renting is fairly priced in a way that just makes sense. Be realistic about what the property is worth so it gets rented faster, unless you have the cash to recoup the vacancy cost. Then you may be able to hold out for that one tenant who will pay for what you're looking for. Make sure the property is comparable to others in the area. You might be able to get away with charging an extra premium for super high-end upgrades. However, if you're not a huge company with deep pockets and you're just a single landlord, over-upgrading and expecting top dollar in rental income may leave you high and dry. I've seen it. This is what's called an over-improvement. Sure, these luxurious upgrades may be nice to you, but it isn't realistic for tenants in the area to pay for that when the unit next door may not be as lavish, but is way less expensive. You'll be sitting on that property for a while. And this goes for any neighborhood, by the way. Stick to that neighborhood's norms if you want to get your property rented quickly. Word of mouth is always great, as you may know someone who knows someone who's looking for a place to rent. And that way, there's some degree of social confirmation that this person is not insane. Maybe. Apartments.com, Zillow, Apartment Guide, all great places to find tenants. They may charge a small fee for your listing, but more often than not, you'll get quality leads. How do I even screen tenants? Wow, I am so glad you asked. Just take a moment. Okay, in case you did not know, it's important that you screen your tenants. Make sure they actually have that job or have that cash shmoney they say they have. First, you want to collect their pay stubs, offer letter, or even at least 3 months of bank statements and cross-compare all of them to make sure they check out. You can even call their employer. I think you guys know I love to use Google too. Oh, the things you will find, my friend. Speaking of my friends, they love to call me the feds. Okay, they don't. But still, a little internet parkour will help you uncover the truth.
We all need the truth.
Also, if you don't feel like living in 1998 anymore, what a year, you can use DoorLoop. As a property manager, I've used every single property management software under the sun. And a lot of them are legacy products. That means old. They're not very intuitive and make simple tasks seem not simple. Most of these older systems you just learn by doing the same thing 100 times, so you kind of just memorize the steps even though they don't really make any sense. But intuitive is the name of our game, and we want to make it easy for you to manage your portfolio whether you have one property or many. Maintenance management, tenant screening, simple accounting tools. I'm telling you, the accounting is a sell for me. It's just easy. Honestly, you can probably figure it out by yourself by just looking at the homepage, but you don't even have to do that by yourself. We have a dedicated staff that's committed to your success, can help you with anything from getting your property set up to technical support. Honestly, the staff here is pretty awesome and very patient. They hired me. I bring puppets to work. Check the link in the description to set up your free demo of DoorLoop. You will not regret it. If you like this video, don't forget to smash like and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future video. If you're interested in learning more about investment, property management, real estate, and anything in between, let's go on a little journey together, why don't we? That's it for me on this edition of Talks with Steven. I made that up.